In the Republic of Broyatsia in Siberia, at the Avoginsky Datsun Temple, lies the mummified remains of Lama Itigilov, which is well known around the world because of the lifelike state of his dead body, which reportedly has not been subject to macroscopic decay since his death 79 years ago. But death is a relative word because many believe that the Lama is not dead and is actually still alive, but in a deep meditative state. And I know this already sounds really strange to a lot of you, so let me explain. There is a belief in Buddhism that monks who have been cultivating for a long time may 入定 or enter into a deep meditative state where they do not need food or water, and when they wake up from this state, they would have reached enlightenment. This was said to have been the case with Bodhidharma, the founder of Shaolin Temple martial arts, who was known for going inside a cave in Wuru Mountain near the Shaolin Temple, and inside the cave he sat facing a wall for 9 years until reaching enlightenment. It's said that he sat for so long grass started growing from his body and his shadow was forever imprinted onto the stone wall. Also, I don't know if you guys remember, but last year I did a report on this channel about the discovery of the mummified body of a monk discovered in Mongolia. When he was found, many Buddhism practitioners, including the Dalai Lama, has said that he was not in fact dead, but in a deep meditative state. And apparently that's what people believe is happening with Lama Itigilov, and probably why some also claim that the Lama is moving around within the temple where his body is kept. According to the Siberian Times, Lama Damba Ayushev, the current head of the Buddhist traditional Sangha, has claimed that there are 2 video images which shows Lama Itigilov moving around inside the Avoginsky Datsun Temple. Lama Ayushev insists that he is completely serious, saying, "I see a figure of a man on the shot as you do, and I know precisely there could not be anyone in the palace at this time." Lama Itigilov supposedly died in 1972 while he was meditating, and he requested that he was to be buried sitting in the lotus position. But what's really strange was that when his remains were examined in 1955 and again in 1973, the monks were astonished to find no signs of decay. In September of 2002, his body was once again exhumed, but this time with Buddhist leaders and scientists present. And they were really surprised to find that the remains were found to be in a condition of someone who had just died 36 hours ago, with muscle tissues, joints, and even the skin intact. Now, I do believe that people can meditate for a long period of time, maybe even years, without food or water. I mean, the case of Bodhidharma, if that's true, is pretty incredible, and how Lama Itigilov is able to not decay just boggles my mind. But these photos, I don't know. I mean, the first one, it does look like there's a monk standing there, but also looks like the monk seemed to be dressed in some sort of military uniform or camouflage and seemed to be carrying bags. I know people have said that no one was supposed to be there at that time, and I don't know why somebody who looks like a soldier would be there with what kind of looks like takeout food. And the second image, I really can't tell what that is. I mean, is the Lama just wandering around, stretching himself out after decades of sitting in the lotus position? Have you guys ever sat in the lotus position? That thing is painful. Now, if you sat in that position for decades, you need to walk around and stretch out a little bit. So I don't know if that's the case or this is a night at the museum situation. I also don't understand why there's not clearer images, why there's not a video clip of this, because it seems like these images were taken from a surveillance camera. So those are all question marks to me, but let me know what you guys think.